Stay Sane with Jane, Season 2, Local Legends, the show that helps you to thrive, not just survive. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Tune in each week as Jane connects with local legends of Dorset, bringing you the most up-to-date health and wellness guidance, therapies, courses, retreats, and stories happening locally. Each session includes a guided meditation hosted by Jane or one of her special guests. Here's your host, Jane Scanlon. Hello, my name's Jane Scanlon from the Harmony Business Academy, and I designed the Harmony Business Academy especially for wellness businesses based at home or mobile, who want to take the more holistic approach to business. Now, today on Stay Sane with Jane, we are on Season 2, Episode 5, and we are interviewing the wonderful Anna from Aurora Ananda, who is an open-hearted Welsh High Priestess living down in Dorset. She is a channel for sweet kindness, caring energy, inquisitive, childlike innocence, and wholehearted play. And I cannot wait to dive into this interview and find more about you and your gorgeous business.
Wow, that was so beautiful to hear. My body feels like full of joy. Thank you so much.
Amazing. So tell us a little bit about you, your magic, your energy before we dive into your gorgeous business.
Okay. I have been almost obsessively, but I'm going to say deeply and fully committed to this journey of understanding myself and understanding what it is to be a human. And it has been a whirlwind. I started with Vipassana that opened me up to an energy entering my body. I think it was quite an abrupt Kundalini rising and awakening. And so, from there on, I kind of, there was this internal drive to provide a service for people, which comes from the heart and is very pure.
And so, this kind of energy, did it, your kind of childlike innocence play? What did that look like growing up?
Oh, wow.
Were you out looking for fairies? I was talking to fairies and animals and all sorts, you know?
That's a great question. I guess I loved aliens and I was obsessed with the X-Files, and I always wanted to kind of investigate. I remember a thing happening with a friend when I was really young. He had an interesting mental process with something. He believed something really strange, and his mum was like, "Can't you help him?" And I kind of worked out why he was thinking like that, and then assisted him to like feel better. And I was only like quite a very young child, really. So
Interesting. So into the paranormal, would you say you're a starseed?
Do
you like that term? Are you into the galactic beings?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've heard that many times, and I guess owning it right now, yes, feels very good. Yes, it does feel good. Thank you for asking my body that, because yes, the answer comes from within. So yes.
Yeah, and the galactic energies I feel are getting stronger and stronger with each passing year. It's quite.
Yeah, for sure. There's, for me personally, there seems to be a momentum, and the momentum is taking me in a direction of more joy and pleasure and relaxation, and I'm going to say quicker, and a quicker changeover into feeling deeper upset and then moving into more joy and pleasure. So it seems to move more quickly through those
Yeah,
emotions.
I definitely resonate with that. Yeah, I resonate with that totally. So my dips are like hardcore, but then the lift up and the engaging of the tools that I already have and other ones that just come into my life at the time um upgrade me. And yeah, it's kind of a way faster energetic pace. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yes, and I appreciate that you said, you know, the deep lows, they're kind of like, wow, that yes, they're very powerful, but they seem to last for a shorter time. So I guess if I can say to myself, and clients can like feel for themselves, this is not forever. This is just a short dive into something, and then we're going to come out and there'll be more, even more joy.
And so this gorgeous road led you to your business. Tell us about how you know, that journey into the holistic well-being world, and then we'll deep dive into your biz.
Okay. So I committed to this. I pretty much became like a nun, really, when I opened up to Vipassana.
Yeah.
Uh, I
And
was
just for
obsessively
people
doing.
that are listening, do not know that term, do you want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah, a Vipassana is a 10-day silent meditation retreat where there is no eye contact and no speaking for 10 days, and we meditate for 10 hours a day. There's breaks in between, but it's a very strong movement of awareness into the self to explore what this phenomenon is of being a body and a human. It's
Mm,
very strong, I would say, and
yeah,
very
that
very beneficial, and it can blow addictions and unuseful behaviors kind of like really out of the water. It's very, very powerful.
I can imagine. I haven't done that, but I did a weekend, a 3-day silent retreat whilst I was pregnant, and that I know, I was like, right. A lot of kind of drama and trauma had happened, and it was absolutely one of the perfect. I didn't want to leave, quite frankly. I just wanted to stay there with my baby in silence, meditating and eating gorgeous food. Yeah, so it was a magical experience. So I can only imagine what 10 days could do to somebody's life.
It for me, like the truth is that it completely changed my life, and that's not even, I'm not being over the top. It literally completely changed my life. I had
Mm,
this I had this epiphany and realization, oh my God, it's about community, it's about friendships, it's about connection. It's not about like all these, and also, you know, I love stuff as well, and materials, and you know, things in the material world. But the main, I guess for me, the main thing is that my heart can feel connected to other humans or animals and the world and maybe spirit, and
mm,
earth. I want to feel connection. So as soon as I did this Vipassana, I felt connection, and then my whole life changed. And like a year later, I did a second one, and I'd served and I'd lived there because it just changed me so much. I was really committed, and this energy came into my body. The words were there were, I give this body to Dharma, and it felt
mm,
right in my heart to do that. And yeah, I can't even be sure what happened. It might have been my spirit returning after maybe like 20 years of dissociation. It was just a very, very, it could have been a walk in. It was a very, very strong energy that returned of aliveness and joy, and I can do this.
Yeah, that's
And
beautiful.
that's how the business started.
If I just want to dive a little bit into that, it's something I do with clients, and it's about calling the fragments of your soul back that you've either given away or they've been taken away, or you've lost along the way. And it's so powerful. And when you said that, that's what came up into my mind, that you called your soul back, all the fragments. You called that joy back, that innocence, that love. Yeah.
That feels really accurate and precise. Yeah, in my heart. Yes.
I've got all
very
the
true.
all the tingles, all the goosebumps at the moment.
Yeah, my heart feels completely full right now hearing you share that. So thank you. Yeah.
Pleasure. So let us deep dive into your magical, beautiful healing business.
Yeah, so I think I was waiting for counselling, and there was such a long gap before I was able to receive care. And so I felt very strongly, I want to be maybe the in-between person that can provide some, solace and relaxation and calmness for people while they wait for maybe diagnoses or so I wanted to be there in the in-between part for people. That very much motivated me. So when this energy came into my body, the words started kind of coming through me, and just before I was moving my body, which I guess people describe as light language, but I just kind of, I guess I like to say that it is my body's expression of energy. So I assist it to move and leave my body with the movement of my hands and sounds also. So this started happening with a friend who had an ailment in his wrists, and I said, I can resolve, and it happened. And so then I was like, wow, something's alive here. So I spent a year researching to see exactly what I was doing, to understand more, and with friends, everyone I met, I worked with like hundreds of clients that first year to just explore what the energy was, and then receiving so much amazing feedback, and just like, how did you know that? And yeah, it was just, I knew in my heart, oh, it's time for me to share this as a to assist myself to live as well, to provide myself with money. I can offer this service.
Amazing. And I'm our energy and frequencies are so high, we're sort of breaking the internet slightly here. So hopefully we're off the scale. Hopefully everybody is able to hear and see us throughout the whole interview. But I do find that this happens whenever I'm on a call and the energies and the frequencies are high.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, let's go in. What did you find out in that year of exploration? And I think that's absolutely beautiful, that you did that you honored the energies, you honored the clients as well. And it's almost like what more coaches would call a beta kind of program, or beta year, or whatever. So yeah, what came up? What did you find? Did you do any courses in that time?
Yeah.
Or did you just find out, wow, this is what's coming through me?
So kind of this driving force within me had me, every person I spoke to, I would check in and say, hey, do you mind if I share this thing with you, and you just give me some feedback. And then I kind of thought the grounded part of me was like, right, I need to have some like earthly kind of backup. So I did a counseling level 2 course, which was super informative. I did a Reiki 1, 2 and masters. I did like compassionate, cultivating compassion therapy, which assists people to kind of feel more compassion towards others and the self, which is massive.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. I assisted at Mind with mindfulness, 8-week programs. I just kind of explored the earthly realm of support and the esoteric realm of support. And what did I find? The body, this is my truth and I'll say it as my own, but what I found in others is the body is a map of emotions and past experiences, and they all seem to be kind of placed in different points around the body. And when awareness is brought to them and exploration of, hi, why are you there? What are you doing? How are you trying to help me? Yeah, most of the time it's trying to keep us safe. So once we address that and say, hey, honey, I thank you so much for helping me out, but you can leave now and go back into the earth, that's when change happens and there's space for newness and magic. Literal magic.
Yes. Yeah. And the thing I am loving about Dorset is all the priestesses are coming out to play.
Yeah, there's so many.
There's aren't there? We're moving here. We're putting on gorgeous workshops, one-to-one work, group work, online work. We're really lighting up those beacons of hope and light and love in the world. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
So deep breath. If I were to come across you online, how would we work together? What would that look like? Where would I find you? Oh, and we have broken the internet.
Okay. I'd say probably my most maybe we could ground some of the energy. Would you like to do that?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. So thank you for all the supportive energy. We allow it to drop into the earth and just settle, so we can continue this sharing with a clean, swift broadcast. Yeah.
And just making that connection between myself and you and all the cables and the Wi-Fi, and really opening that space so it's nice and clear connection from here in Dorset all the way to Wales right now, where you are. Okay, so
Nice.
I'd find you online. I'm a prospective client. Where am I going to find you? Am I going to go to your website, social media? Where? And I'll just drop in the...
I'd say the most, the best. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the best way I would say is Facebook, really. Aurora Ananda Healing Arts, because I've got like over 60 there. So you can go and have a look at those reviews. I've got lots of kind of channel video. I'm sharing joy very often, so kind of like just literal transmissions after working with a client. My energy is so high that I kind of share that so people can receive that if they're open to it and benefit from it also. I also have a website. It has quite a lot of writing on it, which I think is a video also. I would say my Facebook is probably the best way. And what would it look like?
Yeah.
Would
So
you like me
I
to
get in
say?
contact with
A
you.
session?
And then what happens? I've seen on your website you do a like free chat.
Yeah. So this can come through Facebook or the website. A 15-minute check-in call to just see if we kind of have a rapport together. So if I can provide you with something that you need, it would be like a checking in and really feeling into your energy to see if it's me that is the one that can bring you what you need at this time. Very, very often, well, pretty much every time, if someone checks in with me, yes, we are a really good match for support. And then we would move into deciding if we're close, so if it would be in person or if it would be over the internet. And they're equally powerful, but they're just two different experiences. So in person is about an hour and a half. It's the energy seems to flow around an hour, and then there's half an hour to settle in and for everything to kind of, for like a psychological understanding also. So it's there's a completion, and you can leave with almost a completely different energy as to before. And yes, I can go more into detail into that if you like.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, so quite often I can kind of see where there's energy that isn't moving so freely, and so I drop it into this space, which I am in now. So it's a little bit to my day-to-day energy. It's kind of more expanded and kind of merges with your energy system, so I can kind of feel you. And then what often happens is I start with touch on the body to kind of open up and unlock the physical body and build absolute beautiful rapport and trust. So my touch is very caring, very heartfelt touch, and it's always with consent, and I listen to my client. And then we open up the aura. And then, wow, my throat's, this is great, isn't it? There's something I'm blocking. I'm
Throat
being
chakra.
heard.
Yes.
So the aura opens out. So we all open out the aura. And what seems to happen when this happens is I can find almost these tiny little like grains of sand almost that are in the aura where we can bring some attention to and release. And this happens quite quickly. So it's kind of like I'm like walking through the aura and picking out these pieces and acknowledge them, voicing them to the client and clearing them. And it can be ancestral stuff, like really, like one client was had a strong experience of being in a trench in a past life, and so was too afraid to be seen. So if he stood up in the trench, he could get shot. So in this life, he brought that through. So pretty much I kind of tap in and open out the aura, so it's easier for me to tap into those tiny little grains and assist those to leave and move into the earth. And then a client's clear and has space for newness.
Yeah.
It's great.
And how does that work online?
Okay, so online, I can still see the body fully, and I kind of scan the body and I can see these spaces, and we talk through and open out the aura like that, and
Yeah.
it's almost it's like quantum entanglement pretty much. So
Mhm.
there's no space between us. I'm still
Yes.
I'm still I'm still expanded out and with you, and can feel you. Um, so yes, it's beautiful. It's wonderful. So yes, that
Fantastic.
will work out where I clear the aura, clear any tiny fragments, and bring the client back to peace and groundedness in the moment.
Mm. So, if that sounds delicious to you, then go to www.auroraananda.com. You can look at offerings. You can also go to Facebook, Aurora Ananda Healing Arts, gorgeous Facebook page there, and you can get in touch. Now, obviously, I help wellness businesses to kind of be seen and to get more soul clients in, but to do it in a very holistic, divine channeling type of way. So, what would be your best bit of business advice? Because it's it can be a bit of a minefield out there for other health and wellness professionals,
Mm.
but it doesn't have to be, does it?
Oh, I can feel my heart now, and actually my yoni. I'm going to say that just the
Yeah.
groundedness. Um, I guess tapping into your heart and telling that beautiful little child part it's okay to be seen. It's okay to do some promotional videos, even if it's play and it's a bit disjointed. Just my heart really just wants to share this boost of like it's okay to be seen. Like
Yeah.
your heart wants to help others, and it's really important that people can see that you're available. So any photos, even if you're sharing photos of flowers or nature, just get some content moving on your platforms, and some videos, like videos people can feel you. People want to feel you, and just kind of tap into who you are. And a video for me is a really beautiful way to do that. It's a
Yeah,
really
definitely.
yeah. And
Having kind of
dare to come on
personalized
podcast.
content out there, and in your face and your energy, that's what clients are looking for.
Yeah, it's an instant heart connection. There's an availability, an instant energy that is shared.
Yeah. Yeah, so get on those lives or those little videos, um pop your face out there. Let people see you. Um,
Yeah, and just one last thing, I guess. Reels on Instagram go out to so many people. You can literally click captions, and people can read, because sometimes they're watching in work, so they can't they can't listen with the sound on.
yes.
Just put some captions onto your video, and it's a really great way for people to just kind of get an insight quickly as to what you're sharing.
Yeah, reels are really, really big at the moment. Something I've been discussing with clients is staying on point. So you can be on reels, you can be on Facebook. If you want to be on LinkedIn, if that's where your people are, be on LinkedIn, be wherever your people are and that feels comfortable to you, but stay on point. Like, so if your business is all about energy healing and chakras, then stay on point. You don't need to be talking about massage if your business does not provide that kind of physical touch. And then doing written posts, the videos, the lives, the reels, which sounds like, oh my God, that sounds so much. But if you're talking about the same thing, it's not. It's just repeating that gorgeous message that you've been sent here to share, but you're just doing it on different medias. And I love the captions. Yeah. Put the caption on, because you're right. Loads of people are watching in work. So we've kind of lost her again. No, you're back. So, have you got any tips for the audience? Something that they can implement immediately, straight away, that doesn't cost them anything, that we've literally got access to?
Okay, my favouriteest thing in the world is voice notes. Oh my gosh, I just love having a conversation with my body and my parts and my organs to see how are you body. And yeah, voice notes are a really beautiful way to kind of self-counsel or to self-inquiry. And quite often in the car, just put it on record as soon as you're in the car. Maybe you're going on a kind of short drive, but just even if it starts with like, what am I even feeling? Why am I even doing this? This is so stupid. This is stupid. I'm annoyed. I can't be bothered. Even literally letting that energy out, letting those words come out, just makes space. Just makes space in the energy system in the body for more relaxation. Yeah.
And there's something very, very, very powerful about having that conversation out loud. I always say you're talking to your ego and the universe. When you keep it all in your mind, when you have those conversations in your mind, you get stuck on like a loop, and you're also talking to the inner critic. So get it out, speak out loud. It's super, super important. I go on dog walks, I'm muttering away to myself on them. Or I'm talking away to myself at home or in the car.
Yeah. I think there has been this kind of idea or fear around, I think there's a sentence, or if you're talking to yourself, it's a sign of going mad. I would really, I would like to release that and that not be a truth at all, because talking out loud is everything. It's everyone knows what you want when you speak out loud. So there's more people that could maybe come and provide you with that. If you're like, I really, really need a great spa day with friends, the more that you say this out loud, it's kind of like, you're being met and you're being received and you're being heard.
Yeah, definitely. Love. And what about a sacred offer for our audience?
Oh gosh, feels great. Okay, so I noticed my guides are wanting like come ready. So okay, just a moment. Okay, I'm just going to allow a transmission of loving support that provides each person that is watching this transmission with comfort and support and need. So there's a kind of like satisfying needs through this energy traction. Okay.
That's beautiful. She's frozen again. I'm coming back in
Isi,
because
pura ma
we
isi le makari
can't
ki
hear.
ki ki. Okay.
You were frozen.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh, I'm frozen.
You're back again. The light language.
It's
Let it
bombastic.
flow.
Bombastic. Mesa gela mai gela suku shela magia gia sema lai gia chi sili some go se la mai gia e she go kala kia la la isi go mai. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I thank you for committing to being a human being, and I bless every step forward that you take. And yeah, may you feel pleasure and joy in your hearts on a daily basis. Yeah.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Like I say, you can get in touch by going to www.auroraananda.com. Check out the offerings. There's a little link to book a free 15-minute call. And then the healing offerings below. There's love, loving inquiry, channeled aura cleansing and restoration, and collective limiting beliefs energy clearing. I think we've tapped in and tuned into some of those in this interview. So you can click on the Get in Touch button, and you can also connect on Facebook, Aurora Ananda Healing Arts. And there's lots of gorgeous interviews and things that you can tap into immediately on that page. And she's frozen with a gorgeous smile, though. Here she's back. Here she's back. I'm going to stop my camera for a moment so you can say goodbye to the audience.
Thank you. It's yeah, my heart feels very full, and I feel an excitement in my body. It would be a real gift and a pleasure for me to be able to connect with you in the future and in the now. And yeah, blessings for your days ahead.
Thank you so much for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure. And yeah, if you want to get in touch, which I'm sure you do, the links and everything will be above and below, depending on whether you are watching this on the YouTube channel or if you are listening to this on the podcast. Stay Sane with Jane, Season 2, Local Legends, the show that helps you to thrive, not just survive. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Tune in each week as Jane connects with local legends of Dorset, bringing you the most up-to-date health and wellness guidance, therapies, courses, retreats, and stories happening locally. Each session includes a guided meditation hosted by Jane or one of her special guests. Here's your host, Jane Scanlon. Hello, gorgeous people. So, sorry if that transmission was a little bit icky sticky on the old Wi-Fi. The gorgeous Anna of Aurora Ananda is in Wales at the moment, living the gorgeous van life. We're going to shift down a gear now and head on into the meditation sessions. So kick back, relax, and let me just tell you a little bit about a gorgeous event we have got. So you may have heard of our new moon intentions and self-care online evening. It's a gorgeous evening filled with wonderful souls, but we're all in our hermit energy, cave energy. So it's not a social event, it's a healing event. So you get to come on live, meet me as I hold circle and ceremony for you. You get to relax, shift down a gear, and enjoy the moment with your gorgeous herbal tea, which is sent to you, your crystal, your essential oils, and I take you through a whole process of self-love, self-compassion, and self-care, ending on a new moon sleep meditation. So if you want to tune in to that, then check out the link below and you can buy tickets. At the moment, the goodie bags are just being sent to people in the UK, but that will expand as we grow. So today, after speaking all about compassion, love, and guidance and channeling, we're going to dive into bringing awareness of what you like about yourself. All too often, we can be rushing about or thinking negative thoughts about ourselves. So, today in this guided meditation, we're going to bring mindfulness to the way we think about ourselves. So, choose a comfy seat or lie down and start to relax and tune into your body. Tune into how your belly, chest, and head are feeling about this topic, about bringing awareness to what you like about yourself. Tune into the emotions that you associate with any of these visceral feelings. And bring kind awareness to any positive or negative impact stories that you believe in regards to this topic. And just bear in mind that there are many others out there feeling similarly about this as you. However, with increased awareness and mindfulness in our day-to-day lives, we can really lift the vibrations in this area. So take a deep breath with me and relax. Self-talk that we engage in quite regularly is often unkind. We beat ourselves up, hold ourselves to unrealistic standards, and focus on how to always be better. With mindfulness, you can tune in to this voice and acknowledge these thoughts. You can also tune in to the things you like and even love about yourself, even if they aren't obvious in every moment. There are parts of you that you do like. In this exercise, you will bring your awareness to these aspects of yourself to offer a more complete picture of who you are. So I invite you to get comfortable, close your eyes, and find a posture in which is relaxed but aware. Bring your awareness to the sensation of the body breathing. You can focus on the chest, the abdomen, or the nostrils. And for a few minutes, allow the mind to settle and focus by returning your attention to the breath as many times as necessary. Once the mind has settled, begin by bringing something to the mind that you appreciate about yourself. Let's start with the physical body. Ask yourself what you like about your body, and then pause to appreciate it for a moment. It may be a physical feature like your hair or skin, or it may be a quality like strength or flexibility of the body. And if the mind starts to negatively chatter, just bring your focus back to the breath and ask again, what do I like about my body? And as something arises, stay with the experience of liking or even loving this part of yourself for a few breaths. And I invite you to shift and ask the question again and see what else flows up. What do I like or love about my body? After a few minutes of working with the body, we're going to switch and start to experience and look at the qualities of your brain and the emotional or the physical mind. We're looking at the qualities of the brain and the emotional experience. So ask yourself what you appreciate about your brain, your insight, and your personality. Again, simply be with the appreciation when something arises. If your mind starts to negatively chatter, just shift your awareness back to the breath. And then ask the question again. What do I appreciate about my brain, my insights, and my personality? Just simply appreciating yourself. Appreciating your personality, or perhaps the insights that come through you. And for the last few minutes, we are going to focus on the 5 traditional senses. So what can we appreciate about sight? You could ask that question, what do I appreciate about my sight, my vision? What do I appreciate about my sense of smell? And again, just experience the liking of this part of yourself for a few breaths. What do I appreciate about my hearing? What do I appreciate about taste? And we can recognize the beauty and pleasure within all of these senses that you have. And what do you appreciate about your sense of touch. So go through each sense as we've done, recognizing the beauty and the pleasure these senses have brought you. For example, we can recognize that your sense of hearing has allowed you to hear the voice of a loved one. The sense of touch has allowed you to feel the comfort of a hug. The sense of taste has allowed you to feel and taste the cuisines of the world. Just being with each sense brings gifts to you, and we can appreciate those gifts. You can try this exercise anywhere, just bringing awareness of what you like about yourself, bringing appreciation to you, your body, your mind, and your soul. My name is Jane Scanlon, and it's been a pleasure to just walk you through this mindful meditation about bringing awareness to what you like about yourself. I'm just going to do a reminder again for the mindfulness and meditation events with me. So just highlighting the wonderful new moon intentions and self-care online evening. You get a gorgeous goodie bag. It happens on the new moon. It's a very quiet, calm, relaxing, soulful energy. We're in kind of hibernation mode with the new moon, appreciating the solitude that it brings. So within the circle and ceremony, you're in your own world. And I guide you through the intention setting process, the self-care process using gorgeous essential oils, and then through the sleep new moon meditation to lock you into a gorgeous healing night's sleep. So that's me, Jane Scanlon. It's been an absolute pleasure to serve you today.